Charlie does here in the beginning is he is setting up, the usual situation of this character, right? So the first little bit of this story is, him being late for pizza, right? So, and this is important to establish and have, because we need to understand who Doug is and his character and all of that, right? So we have this whole thing in the beginning. Now, let's see, where does it have? Okay, so okay, so this is important right here. So we're a page in. Okay, so this first page here is establishing the bare minimum. This is a 10-page script. This has to move quick. We need to get into the story. So this first page here, we are getting just a quick, Doug is a pizza guy, he's late. That's all we need to know here. All we're learning here is Doug is a pizza guy, he's late. Page 2, right here, is with the pizza in hand. Doug takes a step towards the front door and drops the pizza onto the ground, right? Boom. So now we have the first unfamiliar situation, right? So this is small, right? This isn't life-changing. This isn't what it will become with literally a murderer in the house. But what this is adding to the tension, right? So if we're thinking about this in the sense of sort of a want and cost relationship, you should check out my video on story momentum to learn more about the want and cost relationship. So he gets what he wants here, right? When it gets to the house, right? He's trying to make this delivery. He gets to the house, great. But it comes at a cost. He drops the pizza to the ground. Now he's in a new situation. Because he got what he wanted and then failed, he dropped the pizza. Now we're in a new situation. Doug is going to have to adapt. So he goes on this fun, journey back to his house to cook this pizza. Boom. Interesting, fun. Then, now we are on page 3 now of a 10-page script, and he is back at the house. Now he is talking to the person he is, delivering this pizza to, right? And then, let's see. And then, so, page 3 is essentially him getting there, him, talking about there's a problem with the pizza, but he fixed it. It's okay. But he's late still. So she has the power here because he's late. And if she tells his boss that he's late, then he's going to be in trouble. So then on page 4, we have, okay, halfway through page 4 here. This is really important. Halfway through page 4, we are in the thick of this now. Okay, this is this is the biggest unfamiliar situation. That first one was still, early. It was like a smaller piece of getting what he wanted, sacrificing, or messing up, and then trying to fix the problem. Now he's back. So now he's gotten what he wanted again, right? He has a pizza at this house, but now it's going to cost him something again. Now he's late, so she wants him to help him with something. So now he goes into the house, right? Do you see this? And this is 4 pages. Do you see this ebb and flow happening in this script? Like, do you see that want and cost relationship? Because it's an extremely important relationship to understand. We understand who he is. He wants to get the pizza to the house, but he messes up. He gets there, but he drops it. So now he wants to fix the problem. He goes home, makes a new pizza, he brings it, but it's going to cost him something. He is now late, and now she has power over him. So now that sends him into the next part, which is there's a lifeless male body on the kitchen floor, right? So now he is now in another new situation. So this flow of story momentum is what you want. So, Charlie, that stuff is really good. Now, what I would say to people asking if I'm going to save this stream, I absolutely will save this stream. It'll be back up for sure. Okay, so people looking for my other videos, go to I have like a fundamentals of screenwriting playlist, and I have like a free actually no, it should be in the description of the live stream right now. Or just check the channel, How to Build Story Momentum. Watch that video. Even in the video where I talk about, or the videos where I'm talking about story structure, it's the same concept, right? Where let's go Dan Harmon's story circle. Let's look at this. Can you guys see this? Yes, you can. Okay. Let's take a look at one of these. Whatever. Let's look at this one. Okay. So, in his story, okay, his comedy thriller, he has his character, right? They want something. They want to bring this pizza to the house. That's their job, and they're worried about being late. But when they get there, so this is a the biggest points are here and here. You could consider him being late as an unfamiliar situation, which is not as much, but he's trying to deliver this pizza very quickly. So he wants something, deliver the pizza, but he's late, right? So he's hurrying there. So he's adapting to that because he's trying to get there fast. So he gets what he wants. He gets to the house, but he pays a heavy price for it because he drops the pizza. So now he cannot return to a situation. So now we're back to here, right? He wants something. He wants to be able to bring the pizza back, right? So he gets what he wants when he's able to cook the pizza and bring it back, but he pays a price for it because now this woman wants him to come inside and help him with something, and oh my gosh, inside there's a lifeless body. So now he's back to here again. He's back to 2, right? He wants something. He wants to be out of this situation, right? He's now in this new unfamiliar situation. He's trying to figure out. So this works on, that is why the story circle can work on such a micro level and a macro level, because it is following this momentum of want and cost, of unfamiliar situation, of getting what you want, of paying for it and coming back. And so that's what I really like about this. So now one thing to note is in the other script, the circle does look like a pizza there, or a story octagon. The story pizza, that should be, I'll do a little stream highlight. That'll be the story pizza. So, so exactly. So Caven is saying kind of like the but and therefore rules. Yeah, so you want to have this flow. I think the South Park guys talk about this. You have this flow of like, this happens, but this happens, and this happens, therefore this happens. So, Doug gets to the house, but he drops the pizza. Therefore, he has to go get a new one. But he's late now, therefore he has to help. So you have this sort of ebb and flow that you need to write it. So one thing I would talk about, this is a fun script, and what it is here to do is be a fun, comedy. There's even some decent jokes in there that work. That is the purpose of the script. It's a fun thriller comedy-based story. Now, the other script that we read, it is dealing with philosophical conflict. It is dealing with actual story ideas. So this is something that I've talked a lot about multiple different times. So I've talked a lot about this, or I've talked about this on my YouTube channel. Let's just go to my channel here. My channel. So in here, you can see, okay, so this video, I'm talking about the purpose of conflict. I'm talking about philosophical conflict in this video here. And so that is like your fundamental of a story that's not just going to be fun and entertaining, but actually is like, philosophically impactful. And, the greatest stories are the ones that are deeply philosophically impactful, as well as, fun or interesting or engaging in this and that. And so the other script that I read has a philosophical conflict going for it. And that, I think, makes it, that's something that he can actually build upon. Whereas this script isn't working with philosophical conflict. And it's not trying to be, and it doesn't need to be. Because what this is a fun comedy-based thriller, right? That is the purpose of this script. And I think it works. I would say, like, you want to, in general, right? If you're trying to write a script that's not, like, if you're trying to write a script that is more than just a fun story, I'm not downgrading those, but if you're trying to write a story that is sharing ideas or talking about a concept or, like really looking at belief systems and philosophical conflict, which a lot of almost all great films are dealing with philosophical conflict. They're dealing with the beliefs of your characters. And when you are doing that, you want philosophical conflict to be the foundation and the fundamentals of your story. So like even here, so this is the course. I'm just going to show you this real quick. So in the course, there's this systematic rewriting lesson. So in this lesson, I am talking about, I don't know where it is specifically, but it's in here somewhere. But I also talk about it in my ebook. But essentially is you are building your philosophical conflict is going to be the core of your story. And so you start there when you're rewriting something like that other script that I looked at. So let me flip back over to this other script real quick. What was it? Mark. You know, the thing with Mark's script that I think is really good is that he is trying to deal with a philosophical conflict. He's trying to deal with consumerism. He's trying to deal with these larger ideas. And so that is why, you know, when you are rewriting, you should start with your philosophical conflict and then you build upon there. You go philosophical conflict up to characters. Let me see if I can actually find this in here. Okay, right there. Okay, so like this idea, right? And this is something I go in very in depth in this course, but you start with your philosophical stakes and when you're rewriting, and then you go up from there. So then you can go to what do your characters believe? What is your concept and genre? What is your structure? And you sort of rewrite with that in mind, and then you can build out. You know, you can start taking a look at a script like this that has potential but is far from perfect. And then you can start actually building a story with stronger beliefs, with stronger characters, with active characters, and you know that's well structured and this sort of thing. So you know, Mark, if you felt like I was hating on you or anything like that, I'm not. I think you have something in your script that a lot of people are lacking, which is that philosophical conflict, which is that you know. Those beliefs that are actually pushing a story forward. I talk about that in this Purpose of Conflict video, and I, you know, go in depth on rewriting and that sort of thing in the course. And so that is great that you have that. But, you know, Charlie, I think you have a really strong story here. Like,